Cordarrell Chambers, guys. Back at you like I never left. You know, I get questions about my relationship all the time. You know, me and my wife, we've been together for 13 years, going on 13 years, and people ask me all the time, like, how did you do it? You know, when we first got together, we had insecurity issues. We were playing the blame game and all of that, but once we got older and we became adults and we having kids and having things to live for, the blame game got out of the window, and I started focusing more on what can I do better to help the situation versus constantly blaming my partner, my wife, constantly blaming my wife for something going wrong in the relationship. So I got to thinking about what can I do better to help the situation, no matter what situation came about. And to a lot of people, they may look at it as you're bowing down to your partner. No, it's not bowing down, it's becoming the bigger person. And you're stepping up, you're being the bigger person and accepting what happened and pretty much taking that and seeing how you can better the situation. Because constantly arguing, that's not going to better the situation. It's what can you do, whether it be accepting, giving an apology or anything like that, and just moving forward versus constantly sitting back, blaming people, blaming your partner for what's going on. And that's why a lot of relationships don't go the way as expected, because so many people sit back and just constantly blame one another instead of just moving forward. And I just feel that's how my relationship that made it 13 years and constantly growing, because I know as an adult with 2 kids that depend on me and a wife that I have to keep happy, I know that I have to take the bigger route and be the bigger person. And whether arguments gonna rouse in relationships, that's a given. But moving forward, you gotta think about the bigger picture. And thinking about the bigger picture is accepting that no, you're not saying that you did wrong. You're just saying, okay, what can I do to help the situation so we don't have to argue anymore? And me, myself personally, I feel like that would help any relationship. You know, my last video about relationships, I came to y'all, we talked about going back to those first days. But I want you to not play the blame game, not blame one another. Just think about what you can do to help the situation moving forward, and that'll help your relationship out a whole lot. Become adults like you say you are.